Did you know that chili is actually a fruit and not a vegetable? That's right, folks. In botanical terms, a fruit develops from the flower of a plant and contains seeds, while vegetables are all other plant parts, like roots, leaves, and stems. The chili we all know and love, it originates from a flower and houses seeds, making it a fruit by definition. Now that we've cleared up this common misconception, let's dive into the fascinating history of chili. The story of chili begins thousands of years ago. Tucked away in the luscious landscapes of South and Central America, ancient civilizations began cultivating this fiery fruit. It was a time when the world was uncharted, and the chili plant, in all its vibrant variety, thrived in the warm, tropical climates. Among the earliest cultivators of chilies were the Mayans and the Aztecs, societies that revered the chili not just for its culinary uses, but for its medicinal and ceremonial properties as well. This tiny, potent fruit was a staple in their diets, adding a burst of flavor to their meals, while its medicinal properties were harnessed to treat ailments like toothaches and infections. Chilies were also deeply embedded in their spiritual and ceremonial practices. They were used in rituals, offered to their gods, and even used in rites of passage. This fiery fruit held a sacred place in their societies, its heat symbolizing the very essence of life. So, from this corner of the world, in the hands of these ancient civilizations, the chili plant began its journey. A journey which would see it traverse the globe, igniting palates and cultures along the way, forever transforming the way we experience food. From these ancient civilizations, chili began its journey to the rest of the world. Scene script. Imagine a world without spicy food. Hard to do, isn't it? This fiery spice, chili, that we love so much, didn't just pop up in our kitchens. Its journey spans continents and centuries. Let's turn the clock back to the late 15th century. The world as we know it was about to change. Christopher Columbus, a name we all know, set out on a voyage that would kickstart the global spread of chili. Columbus, in his quest for spices, stumbled upon the New World. Here, he didn't find the black pepper he was looking for, but instead, he discovered chili. It was the indigenous people of the Americas who introduced him to this fiery pod. The spice was then brought back to Europe, an event that marked the beginning of the chili's international journey. From Europe, chili began to permeate various parts of the world, thanks to Portuguese traders who carried it with them on their voyages. The spice made its way to Africa, India, and Asia, where it was welcomed with open arms and open mouths. And so began the transformation of global cuisine. In India, chili became a cornerstone of the cuisine, adding heat and flavor to the already rich and diverse Indian dishes. In Thailand, it became a key ingredient, lending its fiery touch to the nation's iconic curries and soups. In Mexico, chili peppers became a staple, used in everything from salsas to main dishes. In Hungary, it morphed into the sweet and smoky paprika, a cornerstone of Hungarian cuisine. In each country, in each kitchen, chili took on a new form, a new flavor, a new significance. It transcended its role as a mere spice and became an integral part of cultural identity. It shaped cuisines, ignited taste buds, and even influenced economies. Chili, in its various forms and flavors, became a universal symbol of heat, passion, and flavor. Today, it's hard to imagine the culinary landscape without chili. Chili has come a long way from its humble beginnings. Indeed, from the ancient civilizations of the Americas to the modern-day kitchens across the globe, chili has carved out a fiery path of its own. Today, it's not just a condiment, but a global sensation that's adding a dash of spice to our lives. Let's talk about its commercial production. Chili is a crop that is cultivated on a large scale worldwide, with countries like India, China, and Mexico leading the production. It's a billion-dollar industry with a massive demand in both domestic and international markets. Not just for its heat, but also for its rich color. It is used in various forms such as fresh, dried, powdered, or even as an extract. Now on to consumption. Chili is consumed all over the world, but it holds a special place in the hearts and palates of people from Asia to Latin America. It's an integral part of many regional cuisines, adding a distinct flavor and heat to the dishes. From the tangy salsa of Mexico to the fiery curries of India, chili is a staple that's hard to imagine the life without. And what about the variety? Today, there are countless varieties of chilies available, each with its unique taste, color, size, and most importantly, heat level. From the mild bell pepper to the tongue-numbing Carolina Reaper, there's a chili for every taste bud. This brings us to the Scoville scale. Named after its creator, Wilbur Scoville, this scale is a measure of the spiciness or heat of a chili pepper. It ranges from 0 for the mild bell pepper to over 2 million Scoville heat units for the world's hottest pepper, the Carolina Reaper. It's a fascinating scale that shows the incredible range of heat that chilies can bring to our plates. Chili is not just a spice, it's a world of its own, with its rich history, global presence, and the sheer variety it offers. It's no wonder that chili continues to spice up our lives, one dish at a time. Let's quickly recap the journey we've taken with chili. We've traversed the surprising truth about this fiery delight. It's not a vegetable, but a fruit. Originating from the rich soils of South and Central America, chili has spiced up our lives for thousands of years. We've followed its global spread, from the hands of explorers and traders to the kitchens and hearts of people around the world. It has been embraced by countless cultures, adding a kick to dishes and cuisines across the globe. And today, chili stands strong in its status, not just as a mere spice, but as a symbol of flavor, heat, and cultural identity. It has become a staple in our pantries, a common thread in our diverse culinary tapestry. From its humble beginnings to its fiery prominence, chili has indeed carved a niche for itself in our world. So the next time you add a dash of chili to your food, remember its fiery journey through history.